we sorry. We no mean bad, oh, we just want to make we a go before. If we hurt you, we sorry. We no mean bad, oh, we just want to make we a go before. We just want to make we a go before. We just want to make we a go before. We just want to make we a go before. We are. I'm gonna push her and gonna hard to go. We are don't come back to the forgot about things where they happen. Now we on sweet jazz alone. I know you. Whoa, where we left for do them bad things then. We they feel I'm more alone. I know you. Whoa, we are. We are. We are. We are. And if we hurt you, we sorry. We no mean bad, oh, we just want to make we a go before. If we hurt you, we sorry. We no mean bad, oh, we just want to make we a go before. We just want to make we a go before. We just want to make we a go before. We just want to make we a go before. We are. I'm gonna push her and gonna hard to go. We are don't come back to the forgot about things where they happen. Now we on sweet jazz alone. I know you. Whoa, where we left for do them bad things then. We they feel I'm more alone.
The Millennium Challenge Corporation worked very closely with the Compact Development Unit in the Office of the Vice President here in Sierra Leone. They looked at a number of different studies to determine what area would have the greatest impact in reducing poverty and stimulating economic growth, which are the two primary goals of the Millennium Challenge Corporation. And at the end of the day, they discussed various options with the Compact Development Unit and the Office of the Vice President, and it was ultimately the Cabinet of Sierra Leone that made the determination that, based upon the studies that were available, investing in the energy sector, investing all of the money in the energy sector, made the most sense. And that was something that, based upon the data, the Millennium Challenge Corporation was able to support. So the project implementation begins now. The next step is, of course, for the Parliament of Sierra Leone to ratify the compact and adopt whatever legislation is necessary to set up what's called the Millennium Challenge Authority, which will be the local body that ultimately oversees the compact implementation. We're then allowed to begin spending a very small amount of the compact funds in what's called the pre-implementation phase, which will look at helping the government achieve some of the reforms that we've already talked about that it needs to do in the energy sector. It will allow us to begin some of the pre-feasibility work on the projects that needs to be done, environmental impact studies, engineering studies, design studies, and it will give the government time to meet the other requirements that it has to in order for the compact to come into effect. Once the government has met all of the preconditions, we will enter the compact into force, and that's when the bulk of the construction work will begin on the transmission and generation networks, and the bulk of the assistance will be provided on the long-term reforms of the power sector and encouragement for private sector investment.
Sierra Leone has been passing the conditions or the scorecard. In a situation during implementation, Sierra Leone doesn't pass. What would happen to the compact grants?
So, if Sierra Leone were to fall behind, we would look at various mechanisms depending on how severe the fall behind was that we could bring into place, and that could include everything up to and including the suspension of the compact itself.
We are talking about the preconditions. You mentioned the legal, the statutory, and ruling justly. Under the ruling justly, you've emphasized on several occasions about the recommendations or the implementation of the Tripartite Committee. How does this work, and what would be the impact of this recommendation on the grants?
So the Tripartite Committee, from our perspective, and from the perspective not just of the United States but the international community, has done some tremendous work in really looking at Sierra Leone's election system and answering what has been a persistent question from the international partners about why it seems to be we have the same problems appear every electoral cycle. And what the Tripartite Committee found, as it was requested to do by the signatories to the Agreement for National Unity, was that there are a number of legal and regulatory deficiencies in how Sierra Leone's election systems are structured, which lead to the persistent problems that we've seen going all the way back to the first post-war elections. So from our perspective, the best thing that can happen at this stage is for the government to take very seriously the recommendations that have been put forward by the Tripartite Committee and bring those into Sierra Leone's legal and regulatory framework.
There are 80 recommendations from the Tripartite reports. Should all be implemented before the fund be granted, or it should go simultaneously?
So we have said very clearly that we expect to see the full implementation of those 80 recommendations. We will see what the timeline is that is ultimately laid out for that to be done, but I would anticipate that those 80 recommendations can and should be implemented relatively quickly, and my government's view is that we would anticipate seeing the vast majority of those implemented long before we're talking about entry into force of the compact.
If these 80 recommendations is not met, what will be the next step of the U.S. government?
Well, we will not move forward with entry into force of the compact if we don't see the necessary movement and implementation of those 80 recommendations.
Okay, after the election, we have a lot of concern from local and international observers in terms of data of the election. Are you still concerned of the data of the 2023 election?
So our concern is about the electoral process as a whole. 2023 was illustrative of significant problems that date back throughout Sierra Leone's electoral history. The inability of political parties and the broader international community and observer groups to have confidence in the results that are released by the Electoral Commission of Sierra Leone is not new. We've had repeated court challenges, we've had repeated reports, not unique to the 2023 elections. So our concern is in making sure that when we have the 2028 elections, we're not in the same position. What we're concerned with is making sure that for 2028, everyone has confidence in that data that is released, and that there is the paper trail behind that data to back it up.
Now, the compact implementation is 5 years.
Yes.
Now, you are asking that the 80 recommendations be implemented before the compact grants implementation starts. where the 5-year starts counting from the signing or from the beginning of the implementation?
So 5 years begins from the date the compact enters into force. So the compact will enter into force only after all of the preconditions are met. So the Millennium Challenge Corporation worked very closely with the Compact Development Unit in the Office of the Vice President here in Sierra Leone. They looked at a number of different studies to determine what area would have the greatest impact in reducing poverty and stimulating economic growth, which are the two primary goals of the Millennium Challenge Corporation. And at the end of the day, they discussed various options with the Compact Development Unit and the Office of the Vice President, and it was ultimately the Cabinet of Sierra Leone that made the determination that, based upon the studies that were available, investing in the energy sector, investing all of the money in the energy sector, made the most sense. And that was something that, based upon the data, the Millennium Challenge Corporation was able to support. So the project implementation begins now. The next step is, of course, for the Parliament of Sierra Leone to ratify the compact and adopt whatever legislation is necessary to set up what's called the Millennium Challenge Authority, which will be the local body that ultimately oversees the compact implementation. We're then allowed to begin spending a very small amount of the compact funds in what's called the pre-implementation phase, which will look at helping the government achieve some of the reforms that we've already talked about that it needs to do in the energy sector. It will allow us to begin some of the pre-feasibility work on the projects that needs to be done, environmental impact studies, engineering studies, design studies, and it will give the government time to meet the other requirements that it has to in order for the compact to come into effect. Once the government has met all of the preconditions, we will enter the compact into force, and that's when the bulk of the construction work will begin on the transmission and generation networks, and the bulk of the assistance will be provided on the long-term reforms of the power sector and encouragement for private sector investment.
Sierra has been passing the conditions or the scorecard. In a situation during implementation, Sierra doesn't pass. What would happen to the compact grants?
So, if Sierra Leone were to fall behind, we would look at various mechanisms depending on how severe the fall behind was that we could bring into place, and that could include everything up to and including the suspension of the compact itself.
We are talking about the preconditions. You mentioned the legal, the statutory, and ruling justly.
In the heart of Sierra Leone, a beacon shines so bright. Wired online TV, spreading truth and light, helping those in need, lifting spirits high. With every story told, they reach for the sky. We are standing strong and true, bringing hope and news to a people through and through. From the government to the streets, they tell it all. We are answering the call. Nabi Hada Salone, we are the shining bright. Did it help the poor, bring the truth to light? Did it talk about the government, opposition too? We are the open awareness, not them we trust true. We are strong and true. They bring hope and news to we, through and through. From government to the streets, them that's how we are. We are, them answer the call. With every broadcast, they inspire and lead. A voice for the voiceless, fulfilling every need. In unity and strength, they pave the way for a brighter tomorrow, a better day. We are strong and true. They bring hope and news to we, through and through. From government to the streets, them that's how we are. We are, them answer the call. So here's who we are. May they always thrive in the hearts of Sierra Leone. They keep the dream alive. With courage and with grace they stand tall. We are online TV, answering the call. I hope this song captures the spirit of We Are Online TV and their incredible work. In the heart of Sierra Leone, a beacon shines so bright. Why are
Alright, family members, them we really want for make we yard go before. One thing for sure, we don't tell una, we yard fet, the tender way some man feel say the fet don't blow, or the fet now we forest. Now that tender we they stand, because the reason, the way and manner how we see with people and they go, the lifestyle of people them, the softness, the intimidation. Well, it look like say some of una don't look them. I don't know the highway I for call. What una feel say things don't wait. No. The intimidation will be feel say yesterday be the vex for. They still intimidate to people there. The softness, well now we have to see a necktie. Not even talk of the other things that way you know. But we see some man they relax. But hey, things that they happen at the country where you need for pay attention. So family members them, we really need for pay attention inside Mama Salon. Where yesterday we they call Street Mama Salon. Where today the streets not there again. Now ordinary salon, now in don't left. The country where we they proud of say the land that we love. But right now, even you will be the talk that word. Some of you not get mind for go there again. Then you end up because they talk to. Some of you, you know they even talk, but because you deal with somebody where they talk to, where they oppose the government, you snap picture of them. You don't get my go na salon today. Now una for feel for relax. No, this na san battle. We not for tire. If Johnny Bad Dog, Madman Bill, not tire. Family on Akusha and Cabo inside this one big university where we all be sit home and call we yard. We always tell us say we there for talk about the good, the bad, and the Babala war where they happen right now under the leadership of Johnny Mad Dog, Julius Madman Bio. And we tell us say the things them where they happen at my salon, where them feel say they not want make it come up or something, and then just they take on top, then bring them to with the public. Things them there where they can keep under, just like who can tell you say documents them there where them people that don't destroy this country. You not able for them right now. We not able for them because of waiting. Johnny Mad Dog sit up on them until the time where the roots come under that chair. When we they set eyes on some of the documentary, some of it they touch you and it cry. Meaning you were not to power where once for see salon like you were once for make salon go before. So family members them, we get another beautiful discussion today for una as we deal with somebody where una they get invoice every day in Ion program, but not to that one day right now. Waiting with the try for say we get 755 family members. They want the program right now. We not begin the discussion it. We get 755 family members them where they watch the program right now. But look what's in the happen. If really una want for make we bring una this person where instead get another things than where if they can talk to una where una get interest on, because we can see how now they follow the attack of the things them where they go on. The likes where me they see so right now. We know they even start program if the likes not go 500, because now we get 766. We get only 262 likes. No, the only payment where we want, the only thing that they do for please where they feel say una appreciate and accept waiting we they do, and other people where they come for can talk to them about things them where they go on na Mama Salon. Now for hit the like button for we. When you hit the like button, that they show say you appreciate. You really okay with the information. Look what's in the happen right now in the country. If unayeri, other things them, other bad plans them, where they RUF, they will be in a bush, where don't come on a tongue, as we tell you, say, Madabio, a mistake, He talk words the way instead not understand. And now the rebel will be the leave, will be the run away part. They will say, rebel get tell. Now then they with we inside town. They live with we. All the things that they do now bush. Right now in Johnny mad dog they do. Now rebel they stop us if I go now in country. Right now me where they talk so me brother we sit down here me. Well, I think me brother back self where they can't talk this net. I don't know. From one himself in person die. Can you imagine? You know we can talk calm in a fun but it's stressful. You don't country where you born. You don't country where you men. You could get somebody where you come on a bush. Can a Tommy come in not like for column leader. Just can't up na people them age say you know for oppose the bad thing we do. If you know what made they oppose you, why you they do bad? Family members the last send me back now the likes. Now we get 341 likes. Family okay 400. Make we start the program please. Now we get 803 where they watch the program. Just give me 400 likes. Make we bring you we guests now the studio and we go inside the basket for make una can see waiting we get inside the basket for una.
Okay, so person they ask waiting do me face so tense. This nets. Okay, I always then for the past 2 days I don't tell una say we try no more for lay at least the program meet to now with how it's supposed for me to now, but some of we inside not okay. The hearts they're not okay because of few things maybe personal thing or so, you know, we really not okay. Nothing in any way can make man elective italic he must shed tears. You know, at some point, he must shed tears, you know. But with the wait and see waiting God, he only bring come for we all. But now the reason and there's still something and you try really for smile, you try for make let things happen because now so the law say for at least when you talk to somebody, you know, like I try for do right now, but you're not too okay at all. All right, so and we wish I pray that this Mion special person actually gets well soon. Okay. All right. So we go now on the line. The program today. We don't understand what's in the happen inside salon
At all.
Dims them, being don't come, and other things them where they go say prophecy don't come, analysis don't come, things they don't talk, but you go to. Give me word. Wait a minute. Gigade, okay? Cashbox, I think Cashbox.
Nine.
Today, Cashbox there.
No can disgrace me. Nine, let me go.
Guinea boat train. Guinea. Sing about.
You disgrace
me.
God.
Every day
they disgrace me.
Okay, wait. Last year, Uda and Sabi Danina. Guinea boat and Endamo.
No, man, I don't want to talk. Sabi about no one talk. I just don't want to talk. Because yesterday, na so back do Vic Fona his song. After I don't make was singer, now you say it goes the art. So today I know they take nothing.
If you be don't
from
sing,
me.
don't make her for sing.
Last send me energy go don't party. Today they disgrace you being last shame.
Guinea boat train. Last year that Sabiam. And now they can't know that born from 2000. Car upward. I don't know. Wait. The way I smile, I think it's Sabi. Wait. Guinea boat train. I want to see. Wait.
You know that in our school where they hope that they can spy to me, man. You know, writes boku. Yes, so you spy.
Okay.
When they go correct, nothing
because of the same thing. Okay, I want to know. This is a particular song where picking them be the sing where they small inside salon. Yeah. I don't see them. The old one they don't begin come. Then don't answer. Guinea boat train. Give me water alone. Give me boat train. Give me water alone.
When did they stop for disgrace me? When?
No, go the land every day.
No, when did they left for disgrace?
No, not disgrace. I just talk to them. I make a pull and to you. I can't go to family member. All right. Okay, Ona, thank you. You know now we go know who that thing. We go know who that young. You see the old one there? The one that we be done born in the 80s, 70s. Then they answer. Who said they answer? But the one that we then 2000 can upwards. Then in fact then the sister was quoting me the pencil. This guy rubbish way by SMBP the pencil. And okay. You see there? You see there with the boku? Then the old one then they. So this platform is a platform for everybody. We want the old one from 75, 80, take and down. We want the one now from even 15, 13, the all day, all man. Yeah, now for we all. elect you italic now we all. Now we go bang bang. We all team.
Not to one family members if you say lost.
Not all mangoes are big and not all man. That code. Now then you know that.
If users can spy to the people,
Igbo,
you will talk.
Me will give the prompts.
You know the top.
No.
The heading, you know the heading. What's in the under? Nothing.
Now make us say, let them answer. Now so the song be there. When me Allah, give me both train. That is again. Give me one.
As it's more like that they implement so now.
No, now so the song there. Cashbox, okay. Unfortunately, we're not introducing formally one, but this one you put him on today. You put him on the Cashbox there, big. You don't laugh. How is not also the song there?
Yeah, in fact, I'll be even a bit for reply to you.
Again, I reply again.
So you see the students who want spy to now?
No, so when you get a leader with the Allah, give me more trade. Then the other with the Allah now, give me one. Give me more trade.
That's two against one.
All right, that's just a side attraction. Now just side attraction by the way. Okay, now just a side attraction, okay? So for, we always, even when something serious, they happen, we also defend way for let we smile over issue, yeah? But now we go inside the program, the net, of course you don't see them, but let me formally introduce them to you, with case. Cashbox, now one of the best analysts in this, where they do audio campaign for business, the economy inside saloon. Well, you can as well analyze other area them, where it feels say in need for two in your inside the let people them understand. Well, Cashbox, like always, not to the first term this, not to the second term this, they don't care beaucoup. And Cashbox, he gets a popular team. We in a team of 3. We in a Cashbox, Ibrahim,
oh God,
and
Comrade
Queta. Yeah, one time we can see other people may they join them, but this is not a fixed team. Yeah, so as we talk so now, one man down, and then you get for now 1 man down. We'll put that with it, and then you get then 2 way. I'll normally go with different things then. Yeah, so Cashbox don't join inside the program today because he gets several things them way he wants for come and address. Cashbox, one more time. Good evening and welcome.
Good evening, and thank you very much. And yeah, pleasure to be here. Of course, I guess like you guys have been doing extremely well, and I think it's worth commending your hard work. And I believe collectively, I think the biggest sickness that we can't see right now is civic education, and I think you guys are playing your part. And I think we need to do more because there is still much more to be done in that society. And it's a pleasure being around your company today.
All right, thank you for joining me. And today, now the boat train and the Waterloo, now we actually want inside the program because we need for take people in, let them sit down inside the train, proper one, for go that kind of distance there, and we not feel the pain as if we go back, we cover that kind of distance there. So we can't try for see what we get. So we want to start with something, and then we can end with the other part. Normally, we want to start for see usai, now the latest thing, of course, when we pin on top of this discussion today. So if that be the case, let me go first and watch something. Salute people them. At the make we all watch something. Yeah, Cashbox there, Bible there, myself there. For let we all watch this thing because we not seem for the understand within exactly they happen. Waiting with try for see. Today, we see the U.S. ambassador. I say the U.S. ambassador because na are the team leader for the U.S. government inside Sierra Leone. And then get the official Facebook page where they call U.S. Embassy Freetown Sierra Leone. But he writes something. And this right up here, where we see so now somebody screenshot them. But for let me be sure, if not true bing, bang, 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 say na them. So we dey go and verify, we dey just dey verify, and then we dey come back later to we dey verify this na them page. So let we refresh. Let me refresh. There you go. And then if you watch this page, you will see the US Embassy here. Yeah, and it gets blue tick. Now, okay, una know the same. Now it's up a little bit better that I come under. For let we see. There you go. So it gets blue tick. So blue tick, now in the company there so the social media platform here, the Facebook, the X now, when I've been Twitter, Instagram. Yes, Instagram, it then gets that kind of thing. Anybody where you see gets that blue tick, that means say a verified account, illegal, that means say a yes, now the true person this.
Perfect.
We get that particular thing.
Perfect.
So if at all there's screenshots the letterhead with the blue tick, yeah, then put them out and not go day inside the page. So this is not the official page of the US Embassy. But we not go to that one day yet too. We not go to that one day yet. We rather one for us cash box. So far, so good. Waiting to happen inside the country with regards, the tripartite. Before we begin play the latest, interview from the U.S. ambassador to Freetown, when Brian Hunt. Waiting so far, you don't see in terms of argument, fighting, everything inside the country.
Thank you, Senator. I can always say something. I know the tripartite is like a title now we obviously is very popular to every household now in country and people of interest in us alone. But realistically, for me, it's just the cause, one of the causes they use for make sure, say, the principle we say now we don't adopt now in country, which is democracy. I think it's just that means, I believe we could have used so many other avenues for uphold the principle of democracy. But rather unfortunately, we country don't day those like instruments or arms of government, I should say, failed us woefully. So as a result, we end up go back to, it could have been like so many other, it could have been named like differently, but let's look at it. The tripartite, it is because, lack of confidence caused we for kind of like go and say, let's create this body. Remember, it could have only been like, two parties into this whole thing. If you remember, after the election, the government came and say they were going to kind of like set up a committee wherein like the peace commissions and stuff like that were going to be involved between the APC and the SLPP. Okay, let's say maybe it could have been like, a third party, but like it could have been like an internal party. You remember the former US ambassador had to step in and say, hold on, you don't go get a party where one party where like the two get the case, then the one will actually mediate between the all two. It not independent enough. It not be seen as independent enough. So like they had to, in fact, David Reimer was the person who actually say, no, we can never get a credible result if it happened that way. If you remember, Manabio even kind of like appoint the vice president for lead the committee. Mm-hmm. And then David Reimer was like, no, you don't kind of like...
You don't be the player and the referee at the same time.
Sorry.
You don't be the player and the referee at the same time.
Absolutely. You cannot be the player and the referee at the same time. So hence the reason for, they say, no, we need to forget the international community. And one thing where I can always say, people the word tripartite is just three parties. And one thing that I hold on to is the fact that even the tripartite report where we see, in that report, there is nothing in there where the international community give it. Their own side, their own report is not in that. So in a way, for me, it's not even a tripartite report because their own side of like the whole committee was never labeled in that report. So something is still missing in that report. And like, because this all, when we talk about the convergence areas, the areas.
So before we go to that one day, you know, think say they do that because they no one for too much meddle. They no one for too much put on power with politics, with internal politics. Now that make they just allow the two parties there for pull their own statements in.
No, I think that would be very silly. It's just that like if me and you took a case.
Okay.
Bible where you and secretary. They do not decide to go to like let me say go to chief, right? From where the chief go kind of like court case between una or two. Would the chief turn and tell you say, no, I need to pass judgments now because una are two brother them? No. So there must be a clear cut on their side. And this is the reason why I always say it is very foolish for anybody where they say like a blatant rigging. You know, we get to understand one thing, by the way. What we are doing, for me, I've never been like this person way fet for Samura Kamara. If anything, people still cost me mama because of Samura Kamara, because we were pointing things out where they do way wrong. You know, so, but the thing is, one thing where people are going to understand, the soul and you just like when somebody they tell me, say, I mean, discussed with somebody earlier today, like when I hear people in the talk say, even the APC people, and again, I think you guys hosted Richard Conte at this platform where we say the international community told them that they don't get money for Rerun. Or can you imagine how despicable that sounds? Because it's simply telling us that, you know, like money in a democracy. Democracy is different from money. It goes back to this. Let me just give you like this scenario quickly. How somebody can tell me say democracy that in they bring about wealth, and I don't want to just say blanketly democracy because there are other countries them where they practice democracy. For instance, China is communism, but we know say communism nine in the practice. Anything outside communism, they kill confidence. It cause China for lose confidence, and it will affect the growth of China. So if we don't say democracy is our principle, then anything where we deviate from democracy, basically, like the simple fact is, if democracy is your principle, people judge you based on democracy. So it's, in other words, that's judgment. Now, in they bring confidence, and that confidence now in they bring wealth. So for me, you tell me, say, money now if for bring democracy, it means you don't actually jump. It means you don't kind of like you have a misplaced priority because democracy now if for bring wealth because it is the principle where you don't. Adopt in that country and destroy confidence. So for telling me, say, democracy, it clearly tells you, say, you actually don't misplace the meaning of democracy. And people should not play with this tripartite because the tripartite was formed for restore this democracy and bring about wealth. You know, I always tell people like this. The reason why Salon they suffer, not because Salon who. We get waiting with money they look for. I think the last time I was here, I mentioned about something to do with iron ore. In Tonkolili alone, we have 1.6 trillion worth of iron ore, which research told us or research tells us that they could actually mine up over 60 years. And if you divide that 1.6 trillion by 60 years, it's supposed to generate $27 billion every year. Think about this, $27 billion. Salon, they barely make $300 million a year. In other words, what we are making, it not even reach, it's about 1% of what we can only make from Tom Colini. It tells you there is something with the hinder for make we not able to get that 27 billion from Tom Colini. And that is because it's lack of confidence. And waiting to bring about confidence. Now, when you adhere to principles, rules, and regulations, if any deviation from that, they destroy the wealth.
Okay. So with all of them, I hope you hear me clear, yeah? No, mind no. Now two things they happen. So I think the voice self they give problem. We don't see all of this thing we don't analyze. So we don't reach to point where we don't get the highs, we don't get the lows. Yeah, we don't get like swelling up and down. Seesaw. You know, everybody just they go, everybody just they go. And then yesterday, suddenly, we see this APC women conference where you get when the woman they say they were waiting to go on, not them partying. And then we see speaker upon speaker. All man they talk about one thing. Say until they say they want for no, let we all talk to. We hear the chairman say and say we hear people and they talk this, let we talk to Abdul Kagbo, let we talk to Samura, let we talk to all of the speaker them, they say let we talk to. So the question now, when I be the original discussion this for this program, but we choose for change them because of the recent thing we come up, we will come to later. So the question now, who that they hide something within the APC? Who that not they actually say the truth to Salon people for let them understand waiting day by the tripartite, who say we day, who say we they go, whether win day on a complete lose for Salon people. Who that they hide, who that or waiting. They now within the top leadership of the APC.
Absolutely. You see, for me, the problem we get. Now this, like you like what you mentioned, this the sailor we talk to, that is the sailor we talk to. But in the context we're talking here, waiting na the true. The true is not about whether Samuel Kamago sell we. The true not on the fact that Cheriko ko sell we. The true na is democracy and nothing else. The true simply means we just need for no describe and fight and stand up for democracy. Anything where they deviate from that democracy is a lie. It's for me, it's just simply a lie. Anything where they deviate from democracy, Sengbe Pierre.
So go ahead. No, I know I cannot public something. Since now you didn't have the screen, I'll be trying for get eyes up for something. Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. But you see, and it's the true, regardless of waiting last Nadumbuya say, regardless of waiting Samora say, regardless of waiting Mikhailo say, regardless of waiting, Cheriko toxic. Like, regardless of waiting Pius and they say, Mama Lo and everybody else. What is this truth? And the truth, Naya, is democracy. Come on, Singapore. I do not want to even go into it in detail before maybe you ask me a question. But for heaven's sake, what was so disgusting with that whole speech yesterday? Waiting be so disgusting to me that Abdul Kago in speech.
Why?
That really, it killed me. It kind of like tells me like, this is the reason why when they're telling us that, Samura Kamara don't sell, I find it difficult to believe. And I lay like a scenario where I always tell people that, if you can't buy to me, you can't buy to me wholesale for make you go sell na Abacha Street. After you don't come buy to me, then me always, when you go to Abacha Street for go sell a 1-1, you can buy wholesale bulk then when you go to Amateur Street for go sell one, me go behind you table now, any customer when they come to you, and they go tell the customer, say, hey, that's the way they go buy to that segment PSO. Now me sell it to them, it don't expire. You allow me, I allow you for me, you can buy it to me. Then I go back behind you table and tell the customer then where you don't go, where you don't go make you money from after you don't buy it to me. I go tell them say that's in the no buy more, it don't expire. What do I mean by this? And I come to the question when you ask me why I say Abdul Kago. Because when you look at this, Samuel Kamara, they go on after apparently they don't go sell to Madabio. He still go on and they talk say like they rigged the election. It's still a tell we say not only they rigged the election because most of them say it, but the only thing we say in the fall shot is the fact that they don't want to stand up for this rigging. Samuel Kamara they go on VOA, international media. They tell the world, say there must be a rerun. The elections were stolen. Do you know how destructive that is to the image of Sierra Leone? It cost lives. It is the reason why, again, I talked about confidence. For me, Samuel Kamara, it destroyed the image of Salone. It destroyed the confidence people placed on us. And hence, it destroyed investors' appetite towards Salone. It's the reason why people are dying. It's the reason why we don't get water, by burning water for we people. It's the reason why we don't have hospital and schools. But let me go back to the question for which you ask, when you ask, say, why I say Abdul Kago was the most disgusting speech. And I mean it. Because think about it. Abdul Kago make mention of three things them where he say they refuse for register in the APC stronghold. He say APC allow him. He said they delete 250,000 people from the registration. APC allow him. He say something else. What was the third?
The voter register ID card.
The voter ID card. They were kind of like not, so unclear. He said APC allow him. Come on, this is not provocation.
Why not provocation?
Because when the registration ended, I think on the 15th of December 2022, when Samuel Kamara became leader of the APC, was in February 2023, if I remember rightly, the ID card were printed, I think, sometime in January. Mm-hmm. Like the registration where it talks say they refuse for register people, that ended in December. The 250,000 people where they deleted, we flagged that like in January. Now we joined audio, we said it to them. Mm-hmm. Way before Samuel became, but don't pull Samuel Kamara out of the picture for a split second. Mm-hmm. Because I don't want to compare them and Samuel Kamara, but what's annoying me that the fact that they're trying to say Samuel Kamara allow.
But in this case, it actually not been they talk about Samuel Kamara, they talk about them as a party. Say they not do anything. Now he make the government no say they can come and do anything to them and they're not able for act. So what they been basically decide for say now the fact say because he talk him again, he say they need for them together. To stand up against the government. And that make it go further and talk say even the 2025 census as it is right now, if they see anything where this government want to do, will link to waiting, will happen in the 2021 census, them in particularly not go agree and they go move people them out. So a bottom line, they put up one person, it is still a party where including self.
Absolutely. And this is the reason that's where I'm going.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me hit the census very quickly before I come to the
because what I want to understand before you go to the census, I want to understand why you feel say Abdul Kago in speech now for provoke we Salone people.
It's a provocation to the highest degree.
Why?
Segment and Bible in our constitution, section 86(2), it actually gives power to we parliamentarian. Because I don't want to call them honorables. I'm sorry. in section 86.2, it is clearly stated in there that 20% of members of parliament can actually raise a motion for call anybody in a parliament. And the speaker shall, it is mandatory. The speaker, then the twist in hand, 20%. Guess what? APC had about 39 to 40% representation in parliament. They have about double the required amount when they call on anybody for kind of parliament. And the sad thing is, when all of these things were going on with the ID card, if I can talk briefly about the ID card, to this day, or by the way, maybe you guys know, to this day, do you know who that prints with ID card?
No, partially, yes, partially.
Partially, do you want to tell me?
Yes. Admire Bio confessed in a video, say he put it on the.
Thank you. It was, and the reason why I ask you, because myself don't hear that. The reason why I ask you, this is not something, and the only way Admire Bio admit them. The thing is, Parliament gets the right. How can Parliament sit by?
Okay, so that comes right from that point. Say cash box. We know say Parliament get it right, but then we look quick one. The Parliament under Madabiu. Now the Parliament that one day, and you know say the Speaker, in as much as they say 20%, 30%, the Speaker gets power or get right for who that for gone with motion, who that not for gone with motion. You know that, right?
Absolutely.
Person came out for making case, then Speaker say no, please sit down.
Yeah.
Nobody know they argue am.
Okay.
So we see say yes, they argue several times for them things that we raise to, but the Speaker not give them the green lights, and that can be ambassador.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. I like that point there. But you know what? They first of all, we call on them. You see, when people they talk saying they bulldoze them, we understood that point.
Because waiting at the thing back where Awale everybody know, if you as a member of parliament, before you they say I get a motion, you must build a case and then you can go a motion. But if the speaker not allow you for build your case, how you go count to motion?
Okay, thank you. So this is the thing. This is waiting will be the call on them. We know how destructive our parliament was, right? We were saying that you try for raise it, if even you try for raise it, and then una get 40%, you can call a press conference and expose these guys of what they were doing. This waiting will always be the same. Call a press conference. For instance, look like the Shinkawe, Adukabukan Shinkawe. Tell we say recently, every month it will come for update people. From where you do unwanted, it can't again.
Yeah, they don't come, they can do them.
Okay, well, I wonder why make me this here.
They can do them. So, what I go ask you now, during the time where they talk about the registration, the census, and who don't be the leader of parliament for the APC?
Thank you. That's the point right there. It's waiting. We all know Honorable Cherry Koko.
Yes. So why Abdul Kagbo, where by then they not get any position compared to Cherry Noba, when be the leader and they tell them waiting for do? Why not Cherry and instead of Abdul Kagbo?
It's a collective thing. Remember?
Yes, collective. Yes.
Not only collective, but there was one time Abdul Kagbo came now with platform. We tell him say, in fact, one thing we're missing, we point out, maybe it was just kind of like paraphrasing at the time. Actually, the first time voters them, do you know how many hundreds of thousands of first time voters them where they actually disenfranchised for registration?
They're plenty, yes, they're plenty.
One thing they wake on our platform, we tell and say, why we not go on a constituency and get people there when they say, oh, they forget pink, they forget blue, they forget this birth certificate, and call them. And this is the thing. If you kind of like put a press release, say, as an opposition, we reminded him directly. So for the fact that you they tell we say the 250,000, the registration was not done properly, the ID card, you remember Parliament get three roles in the Parliament. One, now for represent we. Two, now for make laws, legislation. Three, now oversight. So forget about Cherry Koko being the leader. As an individual parliamentarian, I know the answer is going to be like, oh, I try for Gode, but they block me. As an individual parliamentarian, you can write a letter to anybody na salon and say, I want to check you.
Okay.
You and
so,
I
but
know
let's still continue for play the devil's advocate in this case. Now, we get several videos here from Parliament where them now the opposition, but they try to raise some of them concern there as well. And we be they see how the government bench, they bash at them, the leader of government business go slap them, the speaker go wait. So like they tried, but at that point we be end up for each side. Election them already be done rigged before everything. So yes, they tried, but at that particular point, Abdul Kagbo, AKK, and the others not to be leader. Ibrahim Ben Kagbo and Chei Koko, now then have been the leader.
Well, it would be unfair to say just Chei Koko, because you know why?
I make a call, the leader them, Ibrahim Ben Kagbo and Chei Koko. Now then have been the leader. In as much as you get one a day, but then they take instruction from the two leaders them what you talk about. So.
Well, this is the point. As a parliamentarian, you represent a sect of people.
But at the same time, now party structure I get.
No, but again, let's look at this.
Yes.
As an individual parliamentarian, you have three roles, not a collective parliamentarian.
Okay.
You see, sometimes you take decision them where you feel say fair. And this is the thing. For make you constituents them they when they don't register, it is your responsibility in your constituency. And also, as an individual parliamentarian, you don't need forget Chaikoko in approval for when you write to ECSL, say, I want to check what you want to do. Because as an individual parliamentarian, you get an oversight responsibility.
Individually, you can't do that. All right, the line don't hold on, hold on quickly. You get me?
Parliament. As a parliamentarian, yes, I get you.
Yeah. You get so as a parliamentarian, you get right for ask about things them where they go on na your constituency. But this one what they talk about so now national something. So no way, no day. Where you want to put your nomenclature as parliamentarian, you get to go through the parliament. That is why you see, for example, during the last government, the last regime, or I don't know if it's last term of Marabiu. Okay, even the money business. Remember, say a lot of things. Them the African Express and the audit report. But the point finger on the first lady office, and then say for lady and Kawit, the finance minister, like her explain to the parliament how that happen. Not to one, not to two, not to three. They don't raise that constantly. But guess what? The speaker not allow that to happen through the clerk. So if they not give the permission for that happen, you know they happen.
No, which is understood. This is the point. This is the point. It is not that we are kind of like, oblivious to the fact that the speaker would never allow it.
Okay.
The point here is this. You have to call on a need for stand up and say, Mr. Parliament, Mr. Speaker, we get a motion here. 20% of our MPs have raised it. This, you feel say if 20% of APC MPs had raised this motion, you really feel say meet me on small sense where I get.
So I'll put this question back to you. I'll put them back to you. When Mohamed Kone tell every salon people them say their own system na the ECSL and not they allow anybody for audit them. You want to say Parliament no hear about that?
Of course, but this is the thing.
Parliament hear about that. They discuss them, but they not get the blessing of the speaker, the leader of government business for go on with anything.
Uda give the power, and of course we don't say Parliament a number game, but I know what, because
in a country where you get proper democracy structure within separation of powers, then you don't talk about this. But in your own democracy, say the president get power past all man, all of that in the just the bad position. Whereas the president now he make the appointed speaker, the clerk of parliament now he get them, the leader of government business now he get them, all of them now he get them. So how opposition will just dey na bench as title go able for a benefit?
we seem for the move away from integrity, now one, and then we fail for understand, say, we all issue them where will be the raise all this while. Now the fact that when something happen, you guys una can call a press conference or tell the people, expose the government. We know too well that ECSL, the speaker, anybody in our government, and make ask the question, do you know why we get the tripartite today? It is because like the parliament, the councillors refuse for going to parliament.
Okay, now ask you this other question.
Before now, hold on 1 second. Before now, even in the last parliament, when APC, remember APC do a standoff where they said they're going to parliament. Waiting happen. Was it not ECOWAS? We can actually come to salon. We get them back. It tells you whether the power of parliament. So
you know what happened in that issue?
Yeah.
Now everybody come together.
Right.
Not one person.
Yes.
Okay. So the question back and send it to you.
Yes.
If then 10 and day, right now, just in short one for you answer this one.
Yes.
Mohamed Bangura and
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
Where now APC member of parliament, they do contrary waiting them party leadership, they tell them. How Salon people don't refer to them.
Okay, this is the point.
I understand.
This
Yeah,
is
go
the
ahead.
point. Yeah, they say traitors. I want to throw back a question to you. You know, letting them destroy Salon, politicians, they not get at all. The reason why I'm saying this to you.
So I missed the word the way you begin talk. From when you, the only thing I get now that let's throw this back to you. I know you hear anything we come after that.
Is it my computer? Or
No. The network.
Okay, maybe. Integrity, now waiting the kill we. Now we continue. Integrity, the word integrity. Let me just say this to you. Regardless of waiting Mohamed Bangura do, like at the moment, I get like an issue with individual MPs. Like if Chai Koko, for instance, don't see the things them where they do. Like when they call on ECSL for calm, when they call on the finance minister for calm, anybody when they call for calm, they refuse for calm. With me, we get integrity. I cannot operate. Where they say the function, the constitution, tell me otherwise. But rather, I sit up, they watch this government, they bulldoze. This is the reason
and
why
we see the leader by then when they operate, even when they not be adhere to them.
Who's leader?
The leader of APC in a parliament by then.
Well, this is the point. This is the point I'm making to you. So, regardless of waiting Cheriko could do self as a leader, as an individual MP, we get integrity. We know you're right. We know what you then a parliament for oversight, for if they go wrong as an individual, I am going to quit. And this is the thing why they try to tell you, say, Abdul Kabo not get the moral compass. Forever tell we say, they register people, they're not talking nothing. Like, because you guys, like what you just say, collectively or not, is the fact that when they don't register people in Nalunge, what in Abdul Kabo do? You ever see what he do? But he entertain that. And this is the thing. So, collectively, are you trying to say they don't feel say it is wrong as a party? Where they divided? So this is the point. It not gets that moral compass. Even as an
you ask a question just not to me say if they've been divided. From what you been to see, running up to the election with all the electoral process and the APC been there together?
I think in parliament they were together. In parliament. Like
so if you talk now say the parliament been there together, yes. It means say you just don't tell me back say from the leadership take hand on now then get the blame and not to Abdul Kagbo.
Well, no. I kind of qualify my point. One, collectively, they get blamed. But as an individual with integrity, because remember, in Abdul Kabo's constituency, they had people and where they don't
understand. So for make this case short, follow move away from you basically try to tell me say all of the member of parliament them we been there in a parliament that particular term then 10 and they not for talk about integrity.
At all. Because they never talk about the three things that Abdul Kabo mentioned, like the registration, the ID card. As I talk to you, so the only time when you know the person will print with ID card, not where Admire Bio talk up. But again, again, this is the thing. Remember, the Africanist press tell we say in 2018, when they go for print the ID card in Belgium, they form a delegation. They even call the guy who will be the former internal affairs minister. When they all go, how can APC sit in parliament? They don't know who that prints with ID card. You don't know. Me don't know. That's why admire Bioka run him up before we know. And then you expect the ID card for get inequality, for you expect the election for be smooth and fair. No. So this is the reason why I say it is painful. It is because of how they see it. Because for me, as far as I'm concerned, if you don't know, say, the ID card, they not print them. You not be know who not print them. Where be say by law, you not supposed to know. You supposed to know the people where they register. The 250,000 people. Again, tell me, not on this platform, back, Pope Camara, can see them say that we don't add the 250,000 people in back.
Okay.
So these are some of the things that we make. For me, you can provoke with this way. For say, oh, like we don't know that print ID card, we don't know they don't register people. Now, provocation to the highest degree. And the reason why I'm so angry, it is because this guy come now with platform and he tell we tell him, we bring a gun to him. But what did he do? Nothing. See, don't like they don't bring nothing. Then now they come and tell we say APC not do nothing. This is a provocation.
All right. So we don't get that one day. And now let me move to something quickly before we open the line for salon people and for letting come in and tell you waiting and think about the discussion. Now, we go back to this post from because we still inside the tripartite thing. So let me go from the post where we get. We don't verify this just now. This is not the picture version. We then send for we. And then we quickly go na the US Embassy then page. And actually go see the post of incest FD. And then let me read now waiting the post say. Cashbox waiting now what you do for we. Now for let you help we for analyze this particular post. Okay? I mean, use all what you able for use for broken down for let we all understand. Now we go inside a post. Now it don't go like how they call them refresh them again. Let's see almost hour now they don't post them for because the first they will catch up with them now the 24 minutes we they may post them. So this now the post we come out from the US Embassy now Freetown. Largest sender on the other side quickly small bit man. Okay. Can on please, allow me for flex. Okay, so it don't allow me for flex. So now in this way we always see. What in this post actually say? I read. US Ambassador Brian Hunt and Millennium Challenge Corporation MCC Country Director Stephen Gruder met yesterday with Vice President Mohamed Julde to discuss how best to move forward with the MCC compacts. That puts on a quick one. The ambassador for US Embassy, the director for the Millennium Challenge Corporation, they may go and meet with the Vice President, when Julde Jallo, for make them go able for discuss waiting at the way forward or how they go able for make ladies compact where they don't sign lay it begin for work. It come as a result where the US ambassador say then get some conditions them where they don't give the government for actually go with. If not to that one day, they're not go able for disburse that couple in. I go to the next paragraph or sentence. It say where am I meeting before? So you, I don't tell me uncle today. Me former uncle. Okay, I don't get that. He say both sides agreed on the need to move rapidly to meet the preconditions for the agreement to enter into force. That is to say, all of the sides them, the government and the US official, US embassy officials them, or the US government officials them, they all agree say, yes, it's very much important for let them try quick one, for let them go see how they go able for meet them condition them, where they be already don't give to the salon government say, una for do all of them things here before we give una this couple, or before we send this couple now una country for lay una go able for start this work where the MCC say now $480 million grants. It continue for say the preconditions for the agreement to enter into force. Okay, including implementation of the 84
The 8 by the tail.
recommendations of the tripartite committee. It continue for say, yes, we don't give them condition they are. Yeah, but again, when they look at them pre-condition, then conditions, small condition we don't go now. Wait for make we go now the couple. Una not forget to the one way very, very much important into all of this. Now for lay una make sure say una implement 84 of the recommendation them inside the tripartite agreement report. 84. Okay? So Vice President Jallo, before I go to that day, members say the recommendation them, do I with a number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now say 80. And after that day, the only thing where they after the 80, now waiting and call divergence views. Where that's now things them where down they talk, they no grip on. Vice President Jallo serves as the official point of contact on the compacts. Yeah, that's it. On the compacts. Yeah, for the government of Sierra Leone. The Vice President, now in the Idman, yeah, where US government the contact, anytime we down for discuss sober thing, but the compact inside the country. And Ambassador Hunt presented him with one of the pens used to sign the historic agreement. So at the end of the day, the ambassador take one of the pen where they use for sign this agreement, where they go down a history and give them to the vice president. So now the pen this where actually they give to him. Okay, so they say food waiting I eat. Why not you? That means say, and for one fast one, let we go. Cashbox. Welcome again to this discussion.
So before Cashbox they go inside, Cashbox, this 80 recommendation or 84, we be they see how the thing they go. Now the 80, almost everybody be focused on. But the ambassador, he been come and talk inside in audio, say 84, we make plenty people be facing a mistake. Now he don't put on a paper. He don't post on the own page, verified page, where the whole world don't see them. Before you they go on the whole thing, what do you think? Why you think say the ambassador stick on this 84 whilst a lot of people focus on the 80 recommendations? Why you think say the ambassador just stick on that 84?
You know, my brother and Pierre, you see, I may go the long-winded way for answer this question, but I'm going to try to keep it brief.
Go ahead.
You know, first of all, when you look at the MCC money, and then you look at the scorecards of the MCC, you know, like the 20 points them where you for pass. It's a disgrace for see Salon even pass the MCC in this under this government. It's a complete shamble. It's disgraceful. I mean, I can pick one or two or three things there. They talk about civil liberty or civil rights and civil liberty, political rights, corruption, fight against corruption. For heaven's sake, you know, I said something like 2 audios ago. Let me look at this deeply. Then pass we, but then tell we say, under political right, I want to believe it's free and fair elections. And even the international community tell we say the elections were never fair. So again, it kind of like make a raised eyebrow say, they say free and fair election. One of these scorecards, the political right. And then surely elections get for actually do with the political right, because the people they voice their satisfaction or dissatisfaction. And we also remember before the election, I don't know if you now remember Secretary Maguire, the former ambassador Bitel we say the MCC money therefore based on the fairness of the election.
Clear.
So let's think deep about this. Until we say,
And sorry,
so
before even then talk about the MCC, remember say them been call country the president will be supposed to get election at that particular year now in our White House.
Yes, exactly.
And then the government refused to tell we waiting and go discuss. But we see now the US then page where they talk about the election and other things that we them for discuss.
Thank you. So it's like they gave them the like just like if somebody go say, you know, you go take exam today, and they give you the question where they come. Then instead of you go study the question and read about it, you are go write a back in a paper and go spy inside the examination hall. They told them that this compact money get for be based on how una conduct the election. Like what you say, they invited them to White House to tell them, to brief them, to say, please una do the election this way. But rather, they rigged the election in front of the international community and the Qatar House and the American embassy, to the extent even David Reimer knew about the rigging. Now let me think about this deep. With all this way they don't know say they rigged the election, yet still they allow them for pass the compact. They allow them for say with a guna like a conditional money. Why? This is the logic, because if they fail for adhere to the thing the way they don't tell them, not only they tell them the scorecard for where you get the MCC money, it is clearly stated there waiting you for do. But not only they tell you waiting for do, they also call you back before the election, say you don't do Bokuti Nebo, but make sure you conduct this election fairly for making a chance for winner. But yet still, the person, he failed for adhere to that back. Then with all that, whilst they're going through this process of rectifying the wrongs and tell them, say, you know, the tripartite, you rigged this election, the Qatar Center said that, the APC produced evidence, the government failed for produce the result. Masala Samba, like when they be give accreditation to for look over the election, he come and say they rogue the election and all that in the day. But yet still, they offer the money. My logically, Nami and I think say maybe this MCC money is being used as a bargaining chip for get Madabio for adhere to certain things then. Because you ask the question, say, you know, like the MCC money and all that in the why now 84.
Yeah.
It's like I said, this is the reason why I bring all the story there.
Okay.
Could this MCC money, because one thing first we I hate, now when people in the dance for MCC money, people in the gladi for MCC money, this is 480 million for heaven's sake. A company, an American-based company called GL Holding, where own Marampa Mines now, I believe, they make $400 million every year from Salon. So we've been waiting for this 480 million since 2013, where the last APC government won the threshold program, I believe is what it's called. We've been waiting for this money for 11 good years, whilst an American company is making 400 million every year from Salon. This is just madness. So over these 11 years, whilst we've been waiting for 480 million, this American company over these 11 years don't make $4.4 billion. Now we ain't. Does that not sound stupid? Does that not sound like I say we get inept people where they run the affairs of we country? So for me, that is so painful. However, since they say now this 480 million they were Abupa, I want to believe, because over the last few months since the tripartite results come on a door, the ambassador will tell me about 80 recommendations. He mentioned it. Now, like interview them. All of a sudden, when they go grant them the money, first of all, the government should never have won that money. They don't forever win them because they won them say if I rig the election and they get the money. So why they rig the election and still offer them to them? It tells you in real small aid, they're using this money for trap Madabu. I could well be wrong, and I don't get that from any side. It's just me being logical with the way our white man and they operate. Because it would be embarrassing, it would be a disgrace, it would be shameful for America for offer salon money where they say the rogue election, where they say one of the things them where it just like for make somebody pass, you say no, let me promote and steal. That is exactly what in America they do right now to Wikonski. Because the rogue election, when a part of the scorecards them, but yet still you give them the money, you give them say, no, ATP, allowed to pass. Does it make sense? You're building a rogue future. And to go to your point, why now 84? I want to believe part of the 84, again, not only America don't talk on. By the way, if you go back to when ECOWAS had like ECOWAS in their website, then put and they say the government, and the parties, all parties involved, try for implement the recommendations and also look at the areas of differences. The ECOWAS website stated that. So it is not just about saying like the convergence areas, the area the way they agree, but it is also like the area them who side and get difference. They actually implore them for go look into it. So the one that making the talk say done and dusted, no, because the international community, the ECOWAS, the American ambassador, they are still saying that they need for find ways them out for look into the areas them where they get differences them. So for me, it's now up to now me they can know if Samura Kamara sell or no sell. Because they say the area outside and get differences them, they need for talk about it. And until they talk about it, and we see the position of Samura Kamara, now they tell me go judge Samura Kamara if you don't sell. But now, they talk about 80 recommendations. And clearly, in the Tripartite report, now 80 recommendations, and they. So why now the ambassador they talk about 84? And surely, including the 84, the divergence area, just after the 80 areas, they talked about the divergence areas. Who side and talk say the APC called for a rerun. The APC produced their evidence. So could it be that then they say now it all increased to 84 and the area of differences where ECOWAS talk about now for make ECSL produce the result? Because if APC produced a result where falsified, it's a crime. If Samura Kamara produced this 71% of IRFs, result reconciliation forms, and then verify it's not authentic enough, that's a crime. So it tells you that information in there must be looked into because Samura Kamara don't produce a result. It is now incumbent on ECSL, because I know I even call the government now, for tell we otherwise. So this could well be a trap. And I want to believe that something where we don't know, some high diplomacy is actually working behind the scenes.
Thank you very much, Cashbox. You know, the last point where you hook, so it just sound like you there inside my mind. Because this issue of the 80 and 84 recommendation, now we talk about the divergence and other things them. You know, we hear about the 80, really when this thing come up, even myself now, I ask myself question for say something there inside this election issue where we no know or they refuse for tell we, because if today we dey in the pond, tomorrow out of the pond, after they don't go sign for the MCC money, now the 4 recommendation pop come join the 80 recommendation. The question now is, before they open the phone line, as you hook that point there, you think say something there where them people are need for tell we, or na game they play where we need for understand before we open the phone line?
Well, this is the thing. you see, this is the reason why I'm very angry, bitter, where you get the very APC people we're supposed for the fight for electoral justice are now talking about done and dusted. It pained me because you see, remember, this game here where we talk about so, it not can only be a game where they play with SLPPO. It could well be say that they play game with APC back. However, the game where they go and try for play with APC, it not all water because APC gets evidence say the election they Rogan. So there is no way now I can tell people and say this fight, if Samuel Kamara is serious, even America cannot stop him because America, their reputation, their respect is on the line. Because if America allow waiting a gun so for carry on our country, people would have no respect for them as keepers of democracy.
When are your points of arguments now? They always now you audio them.
Absolutely, because there is no way for me we get like this thing where we hold on to Samuel Kamara and even APC, as reckless as they are sometimes, some of them, if they get a case where even America cannot stop them. No country in the world, because if America stop them, you know what? People when they practice democracy will laugh at America and say, but yeah, with all the evidence where APC shown in a salon, we are not able to restore democracy. You see, this is the thing. I think we must fight for this. I think there is a case for the APC. And I think, somebody go say, well, sometimes they play with APC back for APC they at call, or for make time fly, for make it go to 2 years, for make it go to then the momentum die. But if APC is serious, they should never allow this momentum for die, because that is the only game where they go play with APC. But when they play such game, they destroy the reputation, the respect where people get for America, and not only America, the West, Europe, the UK. People can start asking them questions and say, what thing you do where democracy go down the gutters, not salon. This is the strength. This is the power. So they could well be playing two games, but I think they cannot and they would not be able to play that game with the APC. But rather, I think SLPP, now the one that we're in at the dangerous place for play the game, because there is no way me they see and say this game when they play so, okay. The game will play game with APC, but rather I suspect say they're playing games with the SLPP, because there is no way, as I say, for make they want SLPP say when I wrote this election and then they get this money, but they rogue blatantly. Yeah, the evidence are there that they rogue, but yet still America decide for giving them the money, and then now after they give them the money, the team don't jump from 80 to 84. So it could well be like some high game they play.
All right, thank you very much, family members. This now we are the way to get all of the information here where we try for you. Members say we try, we level best for bring you the information there, so you see the benefits on the things that will happen in the country. Please, we get 1,549 family members. The more the program we get, wow, this number 666. We get 666. We don't like the program. Family members, then please, hit the like button. Continue to share the program for invite more family members. Because this is very important for we reunions them for no waiting they go on at the country. Now we can go at the phone line.
So before going at the phone line, I don't know. Sorry, Cashbox, you don't break down the divergence and the column, the tabular side.
No, not the tabular side. No, we just talk about the reason why it jumped from 80 to 84.
Okay, when are the divergence inside and the
yeah.
Okay, I think I get for left. So in other words, waiting the try for say G's, no? When you look at the divergence, nothing at the bone of contention and the way we been say not the part of the recommendation, and the US ambassador diplomatically not go tell you bonically one saying at this. But if you read waiting there at the divergence, we now decide why they not agree. Yeah, and now 4 points did it. 4 points, 4 paragraphs, that's what we put on. Yeah, when are the divergence, where who side the APC part the SAP government part, the APC part, the government part. So the government gets 2 parts, the APC gets 2 parts when I make 4. So if 80, 9 then put in numeric form, then number them, and then 4 they are not the ha.
This is the thing where I talk about. And when you look at that divergence area, the only person we get evidence based on what he say, now the APC.
And recently, the American ambassador said something in an interview. He say, up to this time, not the APC, not the government, not able for give evidence of the 2023 election. So that means the election, get no results proper.
Absolutely. And tell me, how can America mediate, or the international community mediate in a democratic process where results not there? And then we expect, say, America respect go be kept across the world, or England respect go be kept, Europe respect go be. Then when they go and preach, we want to spread democracy. Look, they will be laughed at by Russia. They will be laughed at by China. They will be laughed at by so many countries there. And even to some extent, you look at the Mali, you look at the Niger, you look at the Burkina Faso. They will be like, you know what? There is every justification for doing it to protect democracy, way for bring wealth to a country. It's a shame. And this is the thing. Like, how can, people like sit down the tell we say, oh, you know what? Like, money not day for election. So we shouldn't talk about Rerun. It's democracy about money. It's just like where we can talk, say, like, Osai first thing, where pure love be there. Is love about money, or is it genuinely about love? This is same. It's simple. Like, I mean, well, the laugh when you laugh, I know.
Yeah, that in our first 10 talk, love is not for money. Yes, anyway, when it comes to Evangelist now, let's just see if we can take some few calls them from we family members them, and we'll give them 1 minute 30 seconds, quick one, and please reduce the volume of your set and stick to the point we discuss this night.
All right, family members, we'll go on the phone line now, but please discuss the issue. Yeah, respect the time and discuss the issue. We go now and start. For people who call them 1 minute 30 seconds, it'll go with the timer. 1 minute 30 seconds, discuss the issue.
Sorry.
Okay. It's
Sorry, I'm very sorry. We're not been connected before.
Okay, go ahead.
You're not connected to.
You sure?
You're not connected so
yeah.
Any call with the inside enough for pull and force. So if not, I need connect. Put the internet off first. Okay. So sorry about that, but let's just get to in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry. Please do you watch the program. Now, not forget for like the program and share for we. Not forget for like and share the program for we. It's still not connected. The internet is off. Calls in the inside.
No, it's not
call already. It's still not connected. Hold on. All right, so we the discussion make we forget about the line. Forgetting now the most important part inside the discussion. So we una forgive we quick one. We'll try for figure out waiting we for actually do for you go able for discuss the issues them inside the program this night. And for the one that we don't try, we don't make attempts and then we don't cut and call them. We say sorry until we go get for fix them up. Until we fix them up, we not go able for reach to that point. Say yeah. So please, just hold on quick one. We can't just now for the okay. There you go.
Okay.
There you go. So now we open the line again for you. We want for add the voice inside the show. Yeah, the line will open again. So sorry and welcome again.
Right, go ahead and make your points. Call. Hello, caller. Your name and sir. You the call.
Hello.
You're welcome on the show.
Hello.
You're welcome on the show. You're live on Riyadh.
Yeah, I call from Riyadh.
Go ahead and make your points out.
Okay, thank you very much. Let God bless Una for the good work Una they do. I'm happy today. at the first time for when we had. I just want to talk to. I just want to talk to Cashbox. Cashbox, they talk a lot about integrity, and one thing about integrity. Now, for put emotion aside and accept the reality. You dey blame Abdul Kagbo say wetin Abdul Kagbo talk is disgusting. But me feel say na the honest thing, Abdul Kagbo accept say they not do all what he been dey claim say they supposed for do. He accept say they not do am, na that make SLPP get away with am. So the mere fact for accept the fact say we fail on this part, I believe say you forget and kudos. Then the other part you talk about the parliamentary for say every parliamentarian get right to any institution. I want make you go and check. We get committees then, heads of we get
10
different
seconds.
committees then at parliament. If you know then at the committee of education, I don't feel say you just get right because you na MP for go right to.
All right, we go and take another call. 1 minute 30 seconds. It'll go with the timer, please. It'll go with the timer. 1 minute 30 seconds. Hello, caller. Your name and sir, you the call me from.
Hello, good evening, Mr. Pierre and Bible.
God bless you. Welcome on the show. Go ahead.
Yeah, Bible. Shembe Pierre, first minute. Shembe Pierre, please, when you finish today, now forgot drink hot drink because the cold they really affects your voice.
Okay, ma. Thank you, ma.
Yes, sir. I'm coming to Cashbox. Cashbox, good evening. Cashbox, you are a fine gentleman, but please, please, please. I want me to stop for they say the parliamentarian, they're all idiots. They are all gentlemen. You see one thing, just like waiting the first caller said just now, you have to let you emotional out and bring the reality. These people, they are there. Put yourself in them position. If you be an opposition, will you be able to fight this SLPP power pack? Then every time you get forgive and blame. And please, let me tell you one thing. I'm an APC supporter, but I'm not here to talk about APC. I'm talking about the people of Freetown. Leave Cherry Coco alone. It's about time. Let's get into reality. It's too much. Cherry Coco. Now, a young man like you, Abdul Kader, a young man like you, if you were in their shoes, will somebody be opposing you that the way you are doing this? It's not fair.
All right, thank you. God bless you. 1 minute, 30 seconds per call. Family members, them. The phone, they go with the timer. Hello, caller. Your name and who you they call me from?
Okay, I call from London.
Welcome on the show. Go ahead and make a point.
Yeah. A point go like this. This thing that happened at Salon, it just like where we did overseer. The time they would expect oversee them for fresh. Not to the time that they fresh. The time they wait them for fresh and the time that they die. So you go know what they try for say. Why the international committee that they play on we, you understand? They undermine we, they dig we. You know, as my brother said, they dig we, they get what they want. Don't we now they on top now with the go and Allah. Hey, MCC, hey, Tripartite, this, that. Where they oversee, some are, that need the thing that they wrote itself, or winter, you know. They dry, soon as soon. Say the member just on, they don't suck everything. Except people that don't go APC, they come back now, the same thing. How many years now? Brother, what's not the way forward? Let we just pray for we country. Okay.
Thank you. God bless you. We go and take another call. Hello, caller. Your name and sir, you they call me from? God bless you. Welcome.
Babatunde.
No, this is an ex-civilian.
Oh, ex-civilian. Welcome.
Go ahead and make your point.
Cashbox, you know to Cashbox. You know to Cashbox again. You don't talk to Tobox. You don't talk to Tobox now. At the big Tobox, go to Cashbox. Cashbox is small. When I start for saying something, Kerry Coco, you don't give mother below for very long time, free ticket. Everybody free tickets. That's the way they go to the parliamentary. Where Terry Coco they go. They go them within a parliament. Where they broke Terry Coco in motoka in glass. Where mother they go buy for a new motoka in India. From there, I put Terry Coco off.
Hello, caller.
Yeah.
You get proof of that talk where talk say them buy motoka for Cherry Coco?
Sure.
All right, go ahead.
The motoka they used before, that's why they broke in glass. And the motoka they use now, not the same. We got to put that money there.
But okay, that's a small thing. Well, I'll tell you. Che Coco at one point, now be lawyer for Africa, you know that?
Forget about Terry Coco. Terry Coco not be to run a chamber. You know the children years.
Well, I mean, are you talk about that? Okay.
Go ahead.
I be get case one tell go in chamber. I want to talk to her.
All right, 5 seconds.
No, not in that.
All right, thank you. God bless you, my brother. We go again and take another call. The game changer, Reggie Cole.
Good evening.
How are you?
Welcome. Bible and Kashi, good evening. Listen, I wasn't going to call tonight, but I called because of a call I came before. We talk real sense, and I want to focus on that, people. You see, all this confusion that we're going through in Africa and in Sierra Leone in particular, all this mess, these people, they're not our friends. They like the confusion. Whilst we're busy fighting, they're busy digging. Let's not forget that. They love the confusion that we're in. They like for the host broke. This is all engineering for let them do it and they want to do then delay it. The deals are being signed right now. That to unwind those deals will be a big task. So let's not forget that the enemies as well. I just want everybody, educated, non-educated, no say, these guys are not our friends. Yeah, they come bearing fruits. They're not our friends. Malcolm X warned us about this stuff. That's all I want to say.
Thank you. God bless you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, we go again and take another call. Hello, caller. Your name, Enusa, you they call me from?
Hello?
You they live on We Are. You welcome on the show.
Yeah, from the UK.
Go ahead, man.
I just want to check what Catbox say. Recently, they were listening to Abdul Kago where you talk. It's the same thought process where Cashbox gets it. Because what happened is that they kind of tell you say, oh, then slow and do this and slow and do this. Why do you not say something? Why not only now? Although it's never too late, but honestly, I feel so disappointed. And I be really and truly get high standard for her. But honestly, after that conversation, I mean, the same thought process where Cashbox gets, like the same thing again. Say, why now? Now they see all the things and even though you see all the things and not come up. ID, vote, when I tell people and let them come on and do, when I see all the things and those are all red lights. They all flag up. So then they all say they all be those for Agenda 28. So now that, honestly, they're just fooling us. I think one thing we think about right now is about moving forward and forget about APC and SLPP. They're not good for us. On a serious note, thank you very much.
God bless you, ma. We go and take another call. Family members, them, wanna continue for call and take part of the show. Pakoli, welcome on the show.
Thank you, sir. God bless you, my brother.
Welcome once again.
Mr. Kashi, my man, I salute you, boss. You're a man enough. Let God bless you and continue for fight for democracy. You know, Son Solomon and they take Badia Looming gone. We know the problem. We know say they don't thief with election results. We know the solution. The solution on the table right now are the 84 recommendations, and they reach there. You know, SLPP then get courage. I don't even want to mention that, but then get courage. You know, before, Arata die for Shektil. No, they go no more, they reach there. But one thing I want to make all man know, West Carolina and for no, be patient. The Americans, that then they quarterback this whole thing, and democracy must win. American man then plan A, democracy must win. Plan B now for reinforce plan A. So anywhere we turn on, democracy the winners alone. Let God bless we all. Let God bless Dr. Samuel. Let God protect them. Bye-bye.
All right, thank you, Pakol. We go again and take another call. 1 minute, 30 seconds, pan call. Hello, caller. Your name and you they call me from?
Hello, Sembepe, by how na they do?
We thank God. How you
Hello, my
you welcome on
brother.
the show.
Cashbox. When I listen, on a lot of big kudos to Abdul Kabo, you understand? I want to see all the things in the way they happen before APC made into confusion. You understand? This election, APC no more APC to take part. Court upon court, fight upon fight, you understand, till they will succeed. You know, if he come up playing, we talk that one day, on allow give kudos to him. Then this MCC, you understand? This MCC, it exposed the government, it exposed even some of the members of the APC. You understand? And two, wait to make enough stand now this election where America gets. After this election, now mark my word. The tune get for change. It's what the tune change small from 80 to 84. After this election, that November 5th election, when I go, if the Democrats win, you understand? Trust me. Because if Republicans win, the lobbyists for Madabio, now Republicans will support Donald Trump. So it will very be difficult. But if the Democrats win, and they tell you for free, it's a game change.
10
It's going to be difficult for the government. Thank you very much, my brother. Let God bless you.
God bless you too, my brother. All right, we continue for take calls. Hello, caller. Your name and sir, you they call me from?
Yeah, Constance Lina, they call from the US.
You're welcome on the show.
Yeah, we are. Thank you for the good report that they do. But brother, lie on light tell on cash box. If Commander for come after you, you just get for beer. That's not the nature of Sierra Leone. I mean, if you fight for Salomon, not take all your resources, put them for that fight there because some are not grateful. You know, the very people away they call out now, we not then are the problem of that country. They themselves contribute greatly. We make we fair ourselves, how we fair ourselves. So man will come, you know, for can't condemn me for that one day. Cheikoko we bokuman the kain so le posi na better posi. Cheikoko na one of the man that we make we fair ourselves how this so. Now Cheikoko come go na ECOWAS Parliament where other African parliamentarians they call out the early one inside the problem. Cheikoko go talk say the country peaceful. Now where we had an other platform, other people them can them blast for them. Now they say go back again, you know, for go do damage control. So Salomon we get problem. Then Kayason are then the problem of that country.
Seconds.
So if this man they come out, they explain, they call them out. So waiting at the truth for less man they come back at it. Even then say acknowledge
Thank you.
then
God
the
bless
problem.
you, my brother. We go and take another call. Hello, caller. Your name and sir, you they call me from?
Yeah, I call from the US.
You're welcome on the show. Go ahead and make your point.
I just an apology. Why do I apologize to Cashbox? I comment. Cashbox, I apologize. You are the man, you understand him? So, Mr. Black Agbo, where they've been there before, the first this future, me, I don't respect him. I don't respect him today, I don't respect him tomorrow. Because he say 80 recommendations. Therefore, there's something more than put. You're not the government, don't give Panam. So, some politicians, I know they respect them again. I know wherever respect them, they don't lose their respect. Man like we don't lose the respect. You understand? Mr. Katbot, I apologize I'm so sorry because I comment bad. So because if they drag, if they late to answer 84 or 80 recommendations, if they fail for answer that question day. So I would say answer the question 84, this comment, I'm so bad, you know. You are a hero. Please, I apologize to you. You understand? We're going to fight. We're going to win this fight. And that fight will win. Period. Thank you.
All right. God bless you, my brother. Whoa. Oh, we had. Hello, caller. You name and the side they call me from.
Me na Mr. Kamara. I call from Wiyad.
All right, Mr. Kamara. Welcome on the show. Go ahead.
First of all, I want to tell you plenty thank you for the effort where we they put on. We continue to bless you for that.
We thank God.
Actually, the Whitman they use this system where we call democracy for set fire we various countries in Africa. Because this is a big example now towards the US Ambassador. And they change topic according to this tripartite. The report way before scam, then they tell about 80. Now they say 84. This alone don't show we see them people and they know what make we dey with peace and we country. If they really mean well for we, this democracy therefore don't take them off from we because democracy sees way in calm. If you check the kind amount of people where this democracy people don't die for them, a plenty 30 days. Some of them the name will give account over that. So actually, waiting me they think the wait man them they don't wish well for we, they don't want peace for we now we country. So it's high time now only we try find solution for this democracy. Thank you very much.
Thank you. God bless you. All right, we can't take 5 more calls, but before we take the 5 calls, we get 1,512 22 family members. I'm sorry, we they watch the program. We get 776 family members, and we don't like the program. Please, let me go 1,000 at least before we go back and take the balance 5 calls. Then before we round up the show, we did 778 right now. Let me go 778. Let me go 1,000. We come back on the phone line and continue for pick calls then because now where you like the program, we say think say you really appreciate within we they do and you really appreciate for the lecturers them we as well can come na this platform for come L for talk about salon in go on before. We did 782. Let me go 1,000 before we they take the remaining calls them family members them. We still there 1,556. Then the likes. Now we say the one that we just can't work on a 539 right now as we see. Now then they up. With family members them now 1,000. So let me get 1,000 likes before we they go at the phone line again. Let me go. We did okay 789. Let me go 1,000. 79. Okay, the double. Now so if for walk 793 right now. Round down 800. Let me round down 800. Whilst the balance they come as we continue calls them 799. Good. 799. Let's go. Let me round down 799. And those are the country foods. 799. All right. 802. Sorry. We go back on the phone line. We take 5 more calls and then Cashbox they come in response to some of our concern them. Then we wrap up the program. Hello, caller. You name and you they call me from.
Yeah, we are. Good evening.
Good evening, my brother.
Yeah,
welcome on the
German.
show.
Yeah, salon people and go. I want to change your mentality them now. You see them people who they call Westman then. They're on there, so they don't want for me to get peace at all. You see this ambassador, this not to me knowledge, not the most person who they cause confusion in our country right now. All this when they do so now for more get peace in our country, more get alala no more. Now from today 80, now 84. For now make peace no there at all. Them people there. Diabo. For America right now, they don't care about the integrity. They don't care about the respect. Look what Israel they do. And how many people, how the world they bash us there. They don't care. Look what Israel they do. And then they support them. But they don't care. There's the people they bash us there. They don't care. They don't care for the respect at all. What they care for, what they benefit. Okay. So we African people, I don't know what happens. So when they know they think fine. All the time they are able to with banner, then get what they want, and they come for. If they in peace, they don't get that. Now they in calamity, now they get what they want. What about African people, especially Salon people? All the time we don't put you open just with money.
All right.
Thank you.
So God bless you.
You already watch the program. Still not forget for like the program. 822. Let me go. More likes. Logo before take the 4 calls. 822 out of 1,518 we did with you right now. 823. So let me go. Not forget if you don't like it and if you don't like, not touch them again. Just share.
All right. We take 4 more calls. Hello, caller. You name and you they call it from.
Hello.
Good morning. We are welcome.
I appreciate you now. We had for venture that I can take.
Thank you.
They call from Turkey.
Go ahead and make your point, sir.
Catchbox, Ibrahim, which then mediator then where they pass message in a salon, then they deceive with people and Reason being, Catchbox don't talk a open list na this forum say directly they work with them but don't they? So now they all they contribute for deceive Sierra Leoneans. And this thing where they see so they go today and then go nail so a party office, then they tell her all sorts of words. They say this not you know able to say anything. When I didn't know more for sale, no back and front, tripartite recommendation.
Hello. All right, we will go and take 3 more calls. 3 more calls. 3 more calls. Call and take part on the show. Hello, caller. Your name and where you calling from? Hello.
Yeah, that one the do. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Go ahead and make your point, sir.
Yeah, I want to do. Thank you. Thank you, Biad.
All right. We did do fine. Now yourself.
Praise God. Oh, yeah, not tell for me that man we didn't know the people's cash box. Tashi, tell you plenty. Thank you for what you do. Not to all palm tree get good for my Sunday Namasanke. So if they tell you say Namasanke, you go for beer. Other people and the way they take you is good for my okay.
Good.
Yes. I just feel I'm so much today where I watch AKK in video where they balance everything at the party. I listen I feel so shameful for the party. Why AKK not be the ask questions say during the time where they be the print the ID card? APC not talk. Why it not been talk say during the time where they be the print their fake ID card them black ID card them, the parliamentarians don't talk. Because me understand, I don't know for other person in idea, but me understand the parliament to get power past the APC at that time.
All right. Thank you. God bless you, my brother. We'll take 2 more calls. Hello, caller. Your name and sir, you call me from? Go ahead and make your point.
This is not just a point of observation. It's like number one, the time one of the give for talk is too short because this now we are then number 2 7 hours. So we're not going to do a bonus for 1 minute is too short. Because now we get about for talk. Then una now we beat the let's talk. They will get more for talk. That's number 1. Number 2, Saloma will not respect time. So Saloma will say let's start 8:30. You will see them 9, 10 o'clock. You know, these are the things we get to change. Saloma will respect time. All this you they talk about and I know because all this is so we did sooner rencontre only thing that we hear. It's my way say 9 o'clock, it's 9 o'clock. But we generally unions will not respect time at all not. You know.
10 seconds.
So we have to think about all these things so we try to talk about. No respect the time, no respect anything we do.
Thank you. God bless you, sir. All right. We go and take the last call for today's program. Hello, caller. Your name and sir, you call me from?
Yeah.
Caller, we know they get you clear. If they use earphone or headphone, now for remove them, please.
I know they use the earphone.
All right, it's manageable now. Go ahead and make a point. Welcome on the show.
Yeah, tell you plenty. Thank you.
God bless we all.
Anyway, I know say the man of me for now. Over the argument, this that early morning. I'm always tell us before. no big offense na demand and that na we bought too much. Now you see the community mean, thank God the man don't go right now. The other get actually 84. Something they all they look for, but they don't for must get another country. Anyway, Ashbox, keep it up. They fight for them. No tomorrow they go for profit, but you don't get for that. They plug out there. And I don't they call me now. Anybody fight for democracy, I come in and plug out there. Other people left una get people. On a good night. Tomorrow they say the first tackle, they say they don't want to do team. They don't call it like a body on the body on. But they support God to possible. They win the fight. Now like that.
All right. Thank you. God bless you. All right, family members, una thank you. We wanna come on the phone line. Okay. Two bonus anyway. Two bonus.
No, one.
No, not two.
Okay.
Hello, caller. Your name and the side they call me from.
My name, you know what Sabiam, I call from Weird.
You welcome now, Weird. Go ahead and make your point.
My brother, that will be a right now. I'm in opposition.
No problem.
Opposition to you, not to say me beg you.
Today na me turn to. No problem, no problem. Me not to mad you.
Yes. Okay, fine. So, what you able to learn from Samurai in speech? What are the type of tests Sierra Leoneans? They put on our back and try to think about the country. Samura don't tell we clearly say 80 joint recommendations. He say na agreed. He not even talk no better talking away the way we say because now people they all the saga away they go na the country. People they want for remove Mother Bill. Why they say tomorrow or next tomorrow Mother Bill go come on at that seat. Yeah, but all what he make it they play them in there also because he won't hold on to that position till to another election. That's not a motive. If he come publicly and tell the people, they say this is done, this is don't endorse it, like I see there to this being put on, people then go come after him. So he they play with words. Where sensible to what they talk, sensible person will understand. He say 80. He talk and they don't listen that program. He say 80 joint recommendation. So let's allow people to level with the patch each other. Yeah, don't forget about that. Don't put
Thank
this
you.
at the
God
back.
bless you. Sir.
So dear, say for never get from you. Today, my brother, I get for come after but now tomorrow program, inshallah.
Thank you. Go sleep. All right. So they take one bonus call. One. Hello, caller. You name and sir. You call me from.
Hello, good evening. Good evening.
No caller, no clear with your voice.
We know they get you clear, please.
Hello, good evening to everybody.
Go ahead and make a point.
My name is Sergio Busquets at the club of Masheka. Yeah, like Cashbox 9 I want to talk to because like Comrade Quetta, they always be the talk say if you go one slogan where if you say election I won before pull a day, if you get a favorite quote. So always say Abukabo and go talk with the running more.
Caller, did it?
Masheka.
No wonder he called from Masheka. At the Bio network.
Sorry about that.
We can understand. All right. Well, now they stop the phone calls them.
Yeah, but before you go to Cashbox and still they call on people and for let them like and share the program. And I just want for use this term for just tell you now within the schedule them for the weekend select today on Friday. Tomorrow, you know, where we do program now, so other people and the way they do program. And it's very important for we I don't know how they call them. Let we do review of waiting they don't do so far. So what's the other time for talk about? Liberty TV Online, the 1 year or the 1 year, and now we all support them. What do you think about the work so far? Then the day also tomorrow, for you ask them tough questions them about waiting they happen. So join me tomorrow inside the program. But now we standing, we got another very important thing where we want for discuss it again tomorrow, in as much as this news don't come up. That now for tomorrow. And then on Sunday, hey, we do one program, and then we set trap. Then Sylvia jump ka inside. So tomorrow, finally, Sylvia they send message to David Senge Imam.
You sure say they send her?
Yes, Sunday. You don't put. You don't get that mind day. You don't get that mind day.
You sure?
He don't put Anna in front page of the Awareness Times. Say Sylvia Blyden they address David Senge, Chief Minister in
We
Mama.
are waiting.
So we wait. It depends on waiting Sylvia they come up with. The Sunday he left open, and then on Monday we get Adebayo inside the program. Well, all my one give you view instead of get in your view, and then on Tuesday we get Alhaji Mohammed Warisi. The line choke. So we go and
the line choke.
So all thing don't team up like that. So we go.
And before we go to Kashi, also family members, them the platform open. If you get your business, you get your show, you're an artist, you get your album, you want for launch. Come make we talk money talk, let we talk business talk. We do you advert, how you want them, and
so,
they become nice.
So very soon we go give a price list of them things in the before. Now we just tell you say yes, we open for that, but we go on the price list. GG's not by
we
next
move
week.
to Kashi. And the tea from Ibrahim.
You might mute Kashi boss. Yeah.
I mean, don't tell us you need for pay for that name because you know when the people
Cashbox, I don't know if Obi don't let you want sleep, but your voice don't go down.
I know, like it's like I say my voice no cost.
Oh, you see. Now the season now. Okay.
But you know, it's interesting, you know. Saloon people like waiting I say earlier, we need for be civically educated and civically minded because you see, until we understand and know, say, you know, the woman we call first and second callers were saying that, oh, waiting Abdul for do, we for even appreciate them and all that thing. You see, let me go back to what he said towards the end of his speech, where he said, I don't know if not towards the end of his speech, where they say, he don't tell SLPP, say, if SLPP come with census, in the call people and for protest. That alone again expose this guy. Why I say so? Because the reason why we they get bad laws them when they try for going to parliament, it is because we have bad government and unconstitutional, illegal, illegitimate government. Now it make it come up with bad laws them for can do census back. So it goes back and say, why you want wait until the sickness hits you before you begin find medication. But then tell you say, for make you not get cold, not expose your body, not sleep with fan, not sleep with your AC on if it is cold. But you dey put the AC on, then when you get the cold, now the time you are going to begin to find medication. And you don't know when the medication and then you go get for react to your body. Why do go for tell we now say it go call people out for census? But now because of like a bad government, now they bring bad laws then. So why you need to call people out for election where you they talk say you una win? But you don't want to call people out for election where una win. You know, these are some of the things them way. Look, Abdul was, we were very close. We be the talk, we be the kind of platform quite regularly to like leading to the elections. I know. So the only thing when me not able to stand now for somebody where not stand on principle, you're not principle based. How can you tell us now that you go call for protest if SLPP, you know, kind of like bring census in parliament? You go call for protest. But the reason why SLPP they do that is because they don't care about laws, and that's why we should fight them out. They rig the election. Why did they call for protest? Why? You see, this is somebody talks say white man them, you know, this is not something where I don't deal with before. You see, where these white people, the West, cannot be trusted. And for me, I know they blame them. You see, even in football, if and they go play like I'm a typical Arsenal fan. If I go play Man U, where I hate them, bad one, you see, always they look for the weakened point. In fact, I want even make the best player the injured. I want even make like the give a red card. Sorry, because we are competing. You see, China make like the West afraid for make country them develop rapidly. China had the population. China get what it take for make them be developed. But you know what? Like it is only, imagine China had 1 billion population, 1.4 billion people in their country. But yet still, England or UK, where only get 60 million people or 65 million people, like Germany, where get 70 million or so people there. Japan, where like not big like China, I can't remember their population now. Their economy, they all be big past China. Then you ask the question, say, what in China they do? It was only 3 or 4 decades ago where China came to the realization. As it is right now, Africa gets all waiting it take. Africa, that they get the fastest growing population of the world. Africa get the youngest population of the world. As I talk to you right now, Japan is struggling with aging population. France, where Secretary on a day, like the reason why we're getting one of the biggest protests that we're trying for increase the pensionable age than France. All of like Europe and these developed economies, they're fighting with aging population. America, now the only country where the population grow, and even that they not organic growth. You know what? Now immigration. The reason why I'm saying this is because the West want make Africa day like this. Because they don't say, as I talk to them now, they say within the next 100 years, the next century, China population, they kind of like cut by half. But the only continent, Africa, now we get the fastest growing population, and when we get one of the best mineral natural resources there, and we get the youngest population. Somebody go raise eyebrows say the West want make Africa day like this, where all day we fet we say because they go always go to the West, where like they run out of population, they go to the West and go take. You see, that make people are always glad, like, oh, if we DV don't come, we win DV today, we go America. Yes, because of the state of Africa, you ought for glad. But realistically, when you think deep, if Africa's serious, trust me, we don't need for. I tell you, Secretary, if today they take French man, then can go to salon. Then we swap, direct swap. We begin take visa back for go salon. It is the mindset. We get waiting it take. Like as a Congo, they tell we say they get about 24 trillion worth of natural resources. It's worth $24 trillion. But you know what? Congo all day they wait for make them give them donation and grant. Congo all day they send water for them. Congo all day they send donation for them. They send food for them, picking them. Tell me why? It is because of bad governance. We must fix this, and we must. Somebody call and say, how me don't make it clear, say, me they work with Bobode. I don't know if he hear me voice on side or say, na Limba talk, then he misinterpret, because who's like when me they so the only person with me in the talk, but salon issue, deep one, na Ibrahim. So I don't even get affiliation with anybody. Samuel Kamara, in fact, me they talk to politicians then. I don't get the time. I don't. So you see, salon people, and when you state the fact, the reason, like look like that gentleman when they talk just now about where we call for Mashaka. You see, where they try to talk about Comrade in favorite quotation. And Comrade used for say this, Comrade Quetta used for say this. He said elections are won or lost way before election day. And this now waiting Abdul can display to we. They had all the opportunity for prevent the rigging, if not 100%, but some of these things could have been exposed way before time. For me, we as a country, we go into an election, we don't know that print with ID card. We don't know how ECSL get for calling results. We don't know how they get for, they get for fill for call out. We don't know, like, where people and then delete people and then register. We don't know how they register people. It's embarrassing. And I know they say Abdul go there for don't go effect. But you know what? They could have done various things then. They for don't resign. They for don't hold press conference telling the world as to like the plans and all these things. But they failed to do that. And this is the reason why we don't go ever respect them. And we don't go they're not getting moral, stands for even tell we say all of these things that happen under the nose. It is just wrong. It is shameful. It is disrespectful to even we. Because, if I make a comment today, or the way say, they feel say that class 2 picking them and they talk to. And this is the reason why I appreciate people like you. Because I think we need to sensitize the populace, that's alone. Until we sensitize the populace, these politicians are going to treat us like fools.
All right, lovely. Thank you very much for you don't take your time for respond to we lovely family members them, the questions them from all angle. And so we can go now. Thank you for joining me. As the way follow we take we exit, what thing you want for left with we?
Look, I'll keep it brief. Some people we get to understand one thing. This tripartite democracy now in they bring money. Nobody know the way go get money where people no trust. And the trust they come out from, the principle where we adopt as a country. How we live we life. If we say that democracy we want practice, we need for try we best. Nobody need to say election not get in up and down in tabaru business. But for make an election, they conduct them blatantly, then they tell you, say, results not there. That is utter disrespect to everybody, to every Sierra Leonean. It's disrespect to the highest degree. We must fight for this. Take away sentiment. Take away whatever party or whatever, or try. You know what? I think I listened to you guys couple of when we talk about Cherry Coco in video, whether or not the term way come on a parliament or not to the time. I don't want to go into that. And obviously you guys made it clear and show the evidence that those two situations were completely different. In fact, that's where we go talk, say the early warning signs. Myself, Ibrahim Komekweta, we do like that and because it go talk, say there is peace and stability. That's alone. When we all come after him, now I go back and go say, make them check the early warning sign the next day. So that was like the previous year. This one where it not been there in the parliament, that was 2022, I believe. That other one was 2021. And I think you guys made the point. You see, the whole thing that we get for make sure, say, we protect with democracy. We cannot allow for make we feel, say, 10 years that in political parties there for dinner salon. Because when we do that, it means political parties, they don't get no point for proof to we. They don't need for please we. They do what they feel for do. This is the reason why thieving is rampant. This is the reason why corruption always in a salon. They don't even care self waiting we think. It is because they want based on 10 years. They don't want to work for we and make we judge them after 5 years. But rather, they want to do a rotational thing. And when once it is rotational, thief, they boku, and we life them always go to the end. Salon people, we must fight for this democracy. I don't care. I'm not talking about Samura Kamara. Because for me, Samura Kamara get the tool for even fight against America if he wants. And I can only judge him when he not fight this fight for disgrace America and the West. So Salon people, let's keep our heads and let we fight for this wonderful democracy will bring about wealth. It will bring confidence. And until we get confidence, people will still get for time. People are still, blackouts go get for day. People are go to the hospital. I was joking with somebody a couple of days ago. I say, cornuts don't sound like, as you go left you possibly, just go down King Jimmy and go buy satin because that person they get for time. It's not supposed to be that way. Let's fight for save the soul of our nation. Thank you very much.
Right, family members, that's now Kashi. We don't come and help we for talk about all waiting. You don't listen, so all of the issues there are issues of Mama Salon. All the labor away, people they come and labor, some money come and comments fine, some money come and cost we good, some money come and cost other people, some money come and comments fine. I believe say we all waiting at the media now. Mama Salon go one before we all want by God in power, and we pray for make we reach that step. They will say we all sit on back tomorrow and jubilate because we point. I for them that become on the scene. Now the suffer people them. You turn left, you turn right, we point no matter be you get problem with. The thing the way they do the people of Mama Salon, now he make get problem with her. If you not be the suffer, the people are not say where he get case. But for the fact he come at the scene, he say he not get nobody where he puts fire pa. But now the people where if he don't first come and puts fire pa, he come again, he lie. People say, okay, make we trust the process and see. I can't do the worst. Now if we get problem, and we problem with father, I know they don't know until God pull them. Who anyhow we come out, let's just come out. I always tell you, if I get the power, it don't give me an arrow, maybe brother, never come. Because I not to never return, never come now, no problem. Go now, where they watch me. So.
No, you not give me.
No, you go now.
No, now we shadow now with the free.
Buy for a ticket.
No, now we shadow with the free.
If me know that they call cash back.
You never talk say.
No, buy free tickets, free.
No, now you shadow with the free.
Now you go now.
Now they go.
If you not man, as I say, problem no matter be in the most serious note. We not hate them, na Sierra Leonean. But for me, a fact say they suffer salon people them. We know it, and not so normal. This not just one in short. For any leader we take this country, even Cashbox when they will talk with so. God say go be president tomorrow and go join politics. Or Sembepe or Sidonia me. Or maybe we sleep.
No, wait. No go yonder yet. Let me say, even now, say fast we talk. I think now we responsibility than at every point in time.
Good.
If Cashbox says something we not correct, we can review and answer.
Thank you.
Talk say no, this tier and
Thank you.
okay, this correct, this not correct. I
It's
think
not
say
the
now
point
responsibility
It's not the
than
point
not to
matter.
buy heavy heart, not to buy bad heart, not to buy fit but we just go need for correct something. Now that make where we studio here, so we not get call or we not get party. The minute you say something if you say not correct, we come back home. And where something they were correct with the go.
Sorry, I'm not saying I don't say bye-bye, but one woman say something, say, oh, if now you been in a parliament, so they would criticize you. Woman, it is the responsibility of the people for criticize if you then a parliament and do the wrong thing. Look, people get for we politicians, now then they work for we. It's not the other way around. We must respect that. And this is the message we for tell people. Simple.
And in addition to that one day, I think waiting in your imagination, I think God day with Abdul Kagbo right now. Let's tell you know what to make us say so. Recently we get the Apache man, we God don't pull now we in
Mr. Wamba Grace.
God don't pull, I don't go there. Now let's tell you now what happen. Abdul Kagbo in a first involved by accident. Emutoka somersault, but nothing not one. You know what happen? Not so sabi, not so skillful, not so analyze the cartoon.
No.
But God they give him a warning, say, hey boy, you get things for do, and you get for do right. If you not do right, please, this now your way out. Simple. So if in the person we believe and we feel say if or do anything correct for the country, that's not just a warning. And God gets reason for keep him. Because he gets role for play.
Perfect.
And he gets for make sure say execute that whole day to the best of your ability for satisfy the conscience of Salon people them. Now just that one in the now my interpretation of other person gets I good one. But me go continue for the sender message they let him know say he gets role for play for Salon and better one.
Alright, family members, them if we don't talk rich, we don't give now the list of this week to next week. The line choke, but we they manage. Though now they come with power still, they give now 1 minute, 30 seconds. Mama, Papa, We say no easy, it's not easy, but all left us. So now guys for grumble, but we not to matter, we accept. We go see what they do. At the end of the day, one for tell plenty thank you. We will all don't come and join we for discuss this issue. And we still continue. Kashi don't come today, he don't come talk. Anytime where he feel say he get something for una, he come back na the platform, or anytime where we feel say we need for column. Kashi, this na you area. Of course, when this program come up today, as I come na studio, where baby brother talk now, say very good. As na Kashi audio points them this. Now the right person this one can discuss this particular issue where they on the floor. So thanks again, Kashi, where you come, and salon people them will appreciate you now. Until tomorrow, where una no tomorrow not get cold rest. Tomorrow not get cold rest. Tomorrow na fufu they eat na morning cold rest nothing. So until tomorrow again we'll meet. In case anything come up emergency, una they see we. But if not, we'll meet again the same time, same hour inside the family house. Mina by Kablai. I love you all. I'm out.
All right, thank you very much one more time to Cashbox. Thank you to you who don't watch the program, you don't like, you don't share, and you will not even like it. We thank you very much, but please consider for like before you go. If you don't subscribe yet, we appreciate you, but please subscribe before you left the platform for this net. That's not for you who not subscribe yet. Well, thanks to the team. Mena Sempe, the freedom fighter. God bless you. Continue Sierra Leone. We this is and call we are.
In the heart of Sierra Leone, a beacon shines so bright. We are online TV, spreading truth and light, helping those in need, lifting spirits high. With every story told, they reach for the sky. We are standing strong and true, bringing hope and news to the people through and through. From the government to the streets, they tell it all. We are answering the call. Now the heart of Salome, we are there shining bright. Did it help the poor, bring the truth to light? Did it talk about the government, opposition too? We are the open awareness, nothing we trust true. We are strong and true. They bring hope and news to we, through and through. From government to the streets, and the town we all. We are, answer the call. With every broadcast, they inspire and lead. A voice for the voiceless, fulfilling every need. In unity and strength, they pave the way for a brighter tomorrow, a better day. Government to the streets, let me tell we all. We are, then answer the call. So here's who we are, may they always thrive. In the hearts of Sierra Leone, they keep the dream alive. With courage and with grace, they stand tall. We are online TV, answering the call. I hope this song captures the spirit of We Are Online TV and their incredible work.